I'd like to share with you my personal story of healing. This is how the first two secrets that I've shared from my series, 8 Secrets to Becoming a Holistic Healer, recently helped me. Now, just to recap, the first two secrets are number one, knowing who the top healers are, and number two, understanding holistic health foundations and toxins. Now, last summer, I had a severe hypothyroid attack. And I call it an attack because the effects were sudden and devastating. My attack was so severe that I thought for the second time in my life that I could possibly be on my deathbed. I didn't fully understand what my condition was. My symptoms were extremely varied. I had bloody urine. I felt extremely cold to the point where it was over 105 degrees outside, Fahrenheit. Yet I was wearing a down winter jacket and sipping on hot tea in the hot sun for an hour outside so I could warm up, and I was extremely tired. Even though I didn't know the name of my disposition yet, I knew the foundations of health and healing. So I knew I could begin helping my healing immediately. I knew I could begin helping my body to heal immediately, and I wasn't afraid. I started resting, drinking lots of liquids, especially in the form of herbal teas that would boost my immune system. I started megadose vitamin C therapy and immediately started de-stressing, which meant removing as many stressful activities from my daily life as much as possible. I started optimizing my vitamin D levels through supplements as well as time in the sun. I improved tremendously, but I still wasn't 100%. However, with as much as I did know about the foundations of holistic health, I was able to manage the situation to the point where people were no longer urging me to go to the hospital or emergency room. And with the help of my husband, who also happens to be very holistic minded, I was able to self-diagnose my condition as hypothyroidism. Now, because I had a name, I could then start searching through my trusted sources regarding my condition. 3 of the experts that taught me a lot about what I know about holistic healing all agreed on many things, and I immediately purchased the supplements and herbs that they recommended. I also knew about a certain diet that helped several people of hypothyroidism and other autoimmune disorders as well. So I started incorporating that. And with the help of my newfound protocol, I was able to get back to feeling even better than before my hypothyroid attack even started. I also know how to avoid these attacks in the future. And when another one happens, they are much less severe because I know exactly what to do. I know that when I do have these attacks, it's because I'm not living the way I should be, which includes not eating the way I should for optimal thyroid health, and also letting in too much stress in my life. Unfortunately, there are people with much less severe hypothyroidism who are never able to figure out what they have and are therefore never able to get any kind of help, even sometimes from doctors, as many of them also have difficulty diagnosing it because the symptoms can often be confused with other conditions. And because hypothyroid sufferers, as well as the medical professionals that are supposed to care for them, often don't know very basic things that can support their health and immune system, they aren't even able to do some very simple things that could boost their health. There are so many people who go from doctor to doctor with their hypothyroid or other medical condition and spend thousands of dollars only to end up without any real answers. I know this because this was my story in the past, and it's the story of so many of my students. Before I studied holistic health and healing and discovered the basics, this was my story. And I also, of course, studied who the top healers were that I could trust for good information. Imagine that. Imagine thinking that you might very well be on your deathbed, but having enough knowledge and confidence about holistic health and healing that you know how to activate your own healing, and having enough trust and confidence in knowing the right experts and resources that you know that you can find the solution to your own health problems and the problems of your family and loved ones better than most medical doctors. Imagine being so knowledgeable and confident in the field of holistic health and healing that you have medical doctors, nurses, and other medical workers coming to you for advice in holistic health and healing. Imagine someone suffering and going to doctors with no results for 20 years and then going to you for help and being healed in only 2 months. You don't have to only imagine. This can absolutely become a reality because that's what has happened to me, a humble herbalist. We teach our students the foundational truths of holistic health and healing, and we teach them who the real healers are in this world so they can stand on the shoulders of these giants. I'll share more of my secrets with you, as well as more success stories of healing from my students in the next few lessons. And in case you haven't downloaded the checklist for the 8 secrets to becoming a holistic healer, you can get it at arukah.com/free. That's arukah.com/free. May the Creator continually grant you and your loved ones complete holistic health and healing of mind, body, and spirit. And may He use you to become an instrument of that health and healing. This is Mayim Vega, your naturopathic herbalist and holistic life coach, and the founder of the Arukah Holistic Life Academy. If you are ready to become a certified holistic healer, I invite you to visit our website and watch our virtual open house videos. And our website again is arukah.com. Shalom.